everybody, welcome back to our channel. Of course, my name is Lashawnda.
I'm the Mike.
And today, we have a fun little game that we want to play with you guys. I actually got these cards about a year ago. I don't remember who I got these cards from, but they're called Naughty and Nice Conversation cards. And so basically, these cards have random questions on them, and we're gonna take turns answering the questions. So they have multiple choice answers, and it's basically like a fun little game, like a scenario question type thing, where you get to just ask and find out about your partner. Now, we played these before, but I think that was when we first started talking. So it's gonna be cool to have like a refresher on what our answers are. Alright, so this is what the outside of them look like, or the other side of the card looks like. And do you want to go first, or you want me to go first? You go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Right. So I'm asking you the question?
Yeah, you're going to ask me a question. Ah, snap. Hold on. I forgot. They have A, B, C, D.
What letter is this?
Yeah, I forgot they did that. Hold on.
Let's see if she can get it, guys.
Try again.
A man's daughter gets diagnosed with cancer. He shaves his head and asks his new fiance to do the same. The fiance refuses, so he calls off their wedding. Who was wrong? A, the man. B, the fiance. C, it depends if the daughter was biologically the fiance's. Or D, neither of them.
The man. You can't make nobody shave their hair off.
Yeah.
You gonna not get married because they don't want to shave their hair off? Like, you weren't really in it then. That'll cause you to not get married.
I can understand a father shaving their head. My son had brain surgery when he was 2, and I shaved my head bald, and then come to find out they didn't have to shave his head, so I looked retarded. Anyhow, I can understand a father doing that, but being mad at your spouse for not doing it doesn't make sense to me.
Like, hearing is important to men as it is to women.
Right.
Like,
I don't know. Just, I guess for me, that wouldn't be a deal breaker.
Yeah. All right, my turn. Okay, how do you handle the possibility of sex crossing lines you've never crossed before? A, asking your partner to be patient with you. B, telling your partner they better not try any freaky shit. C, by trying it first to see if you like it. Or D, so long as it's not against your sexuality, anything goes.
I'd have to say D. I mean, I'm willing to try, as long as it doesn't go against my sexuality, yeah, I'll try it. If I don't like it, then I'll know.
So you let me
Only if I can back up.
what?
Only if I can back it up. No, I'm just playing. No, seriously, I don't know. I think that you'd have to at least try something to see if you don't like it. You can't just rule something out. What's your answer?
I would say, I'm not saying D, because I ain't know anything going to do. So, that's not going to fly. So I would say A, ask your partner to be patient with you. Because there are certain things that I am willing to try, and there are certain things that I'm not willing to try. And then if we come up with a compromise, you're going to have to give me some time to try to see how I get used to it and see how I feel about it, Okay.
Your partner describes his or her dream body type as the exact opposite of yours. What do you do? Punch them in the face. Punch them directly in the face. No. A, tell them to apologize. B, nothing. Beauty is only skin deep. C, break up since nearly you're not what they want. D, invite someone with that body type into the relationship. Okay, so B is completely the hell out. Let's go ahead and start there. Okay, so I guess for me...
You're supposed to be asking me a question first.
Oh, yeah.
I'm supposed to answer first.
Yeah,
and
what's your
then,
answer?
hold on, let me see what the first two answers are again.
Tell them to apologize. Nothing. Beauty is only skin deep.
I'm going to say D, nothing, because beauty is only skin deep. I mean, your preference is your preference, That's how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel that way too. However, having said that, I think I would have to find out how important it is to that person, because if it's like a deal breaker for them, then I need to call it off before,
Yeah, but the question didn't say it was a deal breaker. It just said her dream body type is the exact opposite.
I guess nothing. I mean, you can't be mad at them for having
a preference.
Yeah, you can't.
know?
I mean, everybody deserves to have their own opinion.
Right. Oh, this one got multiple choice. It says, what's an area of your past relationships where you can truly admit that you were the problem? That's a good question.
I was very selfish in all my previous relationships. I'd have to say I was the problem when it come down to making sure that I was good before anybody else. That's the only thing I could think of prior, was that I was a very selfish individual when I was younger.
It's very, very good that you're admitting that. Takes a big step.
It's so hard to go forward. It's so hard to go forward.
For me, what's the area of your past relationship where you could truly admit you were the problem? I settled. That I feel like I was the problem because I settled, and then I was trying to force them to be something that they just weren't. And so it would spark other issues in the relationship because I wasn't satisfied because I knew that I settled, and then they weren't willing to be to the standard of what I was really wanting. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Interesting. Your new boo leaves an envelope on your car windshield with the bills from your mailbox plus a check that'll cover all of them in the amount of $8,000. What would you do? Rip the check up and tell your boo it's over? Kindly tell your boo not to do that again. Cash the check or none of the above.
I'm cashing a check. Like, is that a trick question?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I would definitely allow the bills to be paid. That's
We cashing a check the same day. Like,
I'd have to.
Absolutely.
I'd have to leave a thank you letter on her vehicle.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't ripping up no checks over here. Okay. Which one is the worst? A, your partner having a secret profile of extremely revealing pictures. B, your partner having a secret stash of money. C, your partner having a huge debt that they hid from you, like over $200,000. Or D, your partner having previous felonies they never told you about.
I'd have to say for me, A and D would be kind of a little outstanding for me. If they're in debt, finding that out, I guess wouldn't bother me as bad. I just wouldn't marry them until they got themselves out of debt. But having a secret profile with revealing pictures that I don't know about, that to me is cheating. Like, I'm not gonna have a secret profile out there for other people. Yeah. Anyhow, and then of course the felonies. Yeah, that's a no-brainer for me.
Oh, it's my turn?
Go, Miss Shawnda.
For me, it's the debt. $200,000 is a lot. And if you don't have the ambition to get rid of that, that's going to kind of be with you for a long time. But hold on, let me see which one's the worst. Yeah, the felonies is bad too, don't get me wrong. But the debt,
That's bad, but look at this right here.
Well,
what if the felonies are domestic violence?
Right. I mean, for the felonies, it would obviously depend on what it is. But I know of people that have felonies that aren't like that type of charge, but they're still really good people. Like, they just caught a felony for whatever area, and then it affects their life, and then they have to become an entrepreneur and all that other stuff. So I feel like a felony, depending on what it is, can be forgiven. But like debt, $200,000. Like, unless we're making $400,000, you ain't getting out of that no time soon. So we gonna be in debt, so nah. That's my answer.
Your partner opens their phone and you see homosexual pornography before they quickly close it out without saying anything, what do? A, nothing. B, demand an explanation. C, break up. Or D, tell them you accept them for them.
I'm gonna have to call him out on it, man. If I see you watching something where you... If I see you watching two-man boinking, man, we gonna have a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not, no.
Yeah, that would be... I wouldn't say I'm gonna break up with you because we all have our own fantasies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like porn is one of those things where you may watch something that you would never do in real life, but like, if I seen that, I'm gonna have to say something. I'm gonna have to be like, hey,
yeah, I would
it's something you need to tell me.
I would definitely confront them.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, in a 10-year happy marriage with children, what would it take for you to move forward if your spouse admitted to cheating just once over 5 years ago? Ooh. I already know his answer, but I'm gonna read them anyway. A, counseling and prayer. B, separation while you heal. C, cheating past or revenge later. Or D, no moving forward, just divorce. I already know the answer, but go ahead and answer for the people.
Divorce, I'm out.
Yeah, he don't play about that cheating stuff. He ain't down for that at all. In a 10-year happy marriage, see, I think the thing that makes me hesitate is because we've been good for like 5 years and I never knew about it. It's still, obviously, it's still cheating, you know, so you're still gonna have that feeling, but it's almost like what you thought you knew, you know what I'm saying, for the last 5 years, like, was that fake? Are you hiding more cheating within those 5 years and you're just admitting to one cheating situation? Right. So it's like so many questions. I would say counseling and prayer, because I would need to go to counseling as a couple to find out what made you cheat and if that was the only time you cheated. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Before I can decide to get a divorce. Because if it's a part of your character where you been cheating, right. Then that's different than if you like got really, really hammered one night and then like fucked your life up and then you try to cover it up for the next 5 years. I don't know. I'm not telling you you got okay to cheat. I'm just saying, like, that's my thought process. He don't play that though. I already know for a fact he don't play the cheating thing. He let that be very clear throughout the duration of our relationship.
You're on a first date and your partner, in which your date offers to pay, but you notice they don't leave a tip, despite what great service from the waiter. What you doing?
Oh, play that.
Nothing at all? Asking why no tip was left, leaving the tip, and not going on a second date, or B and C?
Honestly,
yeah, sure go.
Honestly, there's not even an explanation needed at this point. We grown. I'm about to be 30 this year, and if I'm on a date with someone, obviously they're gonna be my age or older, and so I don't need to know why you didn't leave a tip. You not leaving a tip told me everything I needed to know. So I'm just gonna leave the tip, and then I'm gonna bounce, because I was a server, so I understand how it feels when someone doesn't leave you a tip. So I don't play that. That's a deal breaker. I actually broke up with someone over that.
What she said.
What's your answer?
I mean, I honestly, I'd probably leave the tip, but I don't know if I would. I really don't know if I would go on a second date. I'd have to question that. I would probably leave a tip, not say anything, and see if it happens again. And if it happens, maybe the next time. I don't really know.
That's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker for me. Like that, to me, that shows character. I can't get it out. Your friend hooks you up with their other. Your friend hooks you up with their other friend whom you fall in love with. 6 months in, your friend casually admits they slept with that friend years ago. What do you do? A, nothing. B, break up with your partner. C, cut them both off. Or D, it depends on how many years ago. That's a good question. I'm curious to what his answer is.
It would have to depend on how many years ago. If it was something that was a long time ago, I guess I would be a little irritated with my friend, like, why wouldn't you tell me this when you're trying to hook me up with somebody? But I can't really, I don't know. I can't really say anything about that. I guess nothing really. I would be curious as to why it wasn't mentioned before it became something serious. That would be my question. But having said that, this was prior to anything that we had going on, so it doesn't count.
I probably wouldn't do that, honestly. I feel like from a woman's perspective, because for one, women don't normally like girl code. So you wouldn't really mess with someone that one of your friends have already messed with, and the fact that they hooked you up with that person kind of lets you know they're not interested in them, because you ain't gonna just hook your friend up with someone that you're still interested in. So I feel that it wouldn't be anything like malicious or like with ill intent on that. They're just, sometimes you just don't work out, and sometimes the person you didn't work out with is a better fit for someone else that you know. So I probably wouldn't do nothing. It wouldn't be a big deal to me. Now, if they just did it like last year or something, then that might be different. But like, for the most part,
Yeah, I agree. All right, two more.
Okay.
A man says he doesn't like labels because commitment is shown through action, not expressed through words. What is he? A, a fuckboy. B, a realist. C, sketchy. Or D, other.
A, he's a fuckboy. If you ever hear someone say that to you, he's a fuckboy, so just keep it moving, okay? Because we grown. Ain't nobody playing these games.
Hate to be real with y'all, but she's right on this one.
Yeah, he's fuckboy.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this the last one?
Yeah, this is the last one.
Okay, this is the last one, guys. All right. Instead of gifts, your partner buys you courses, books, and online classes so that you can buy your own gifts with the money you earn from your new skills. Is this acceptable? Acceptable. A, more than acceptable is preferred. B, no, period. C, yes, as long as they don't expect gifts either.
Okay, so it's kind of a complex question, really. I know with her, she loves like journals and especially anything that deals with her brand or her business. I know with her, I would get further if I was doing more for that. If I was contributing to her business and contributing to things that will allow her to reach her potential as far as money-wise or success-wise, it's going to be more to her than just a regular gift. What is your...
No. Absolutely not. No, period. Because for me, like, it would be different if they said that was one of the types of gifts that they buy. They said that's the only gift that they're gonna buy, and you're gonna have to buy your own gifts if you want something else.
Yeah.
So that means food, like clothes. That includes anything else that's not anything that has to do with learning. Now, I love the idea of you buying me gifts that help me learn, because I love to learn. Yeah. But that ain't about to be the only gifts you give me. Like,
but keep in mind, everybody, I'm not that guy.
No, he ain't.
I would buy her stuff for her business, but I would still be buying her other stuff.
Yeah, because see, you gonna buy me gifts for food. Like, to me, food is a gift.
Sushi.
Right. Like, so you're not gonna ever buy me any food?
Sushi.
Like, what kind of relationship do you think this is? But anyways, that's my answer.
Yeah, I guess we kind of looked at that question differently, two different angles.
He looked at it from a perspective of buying me those things. Yes, that's great. Yeah. But if that's the only thing that you're willing to buy me, then no. Okay? Because I can buy that myself. I mean, I can buy the other stuff myself too. That's not the point. The point is, don't be trying to limit what kind of gifts you gonna buy me.
Yeah, if she wants a nacho bel grande from Taco Bell, she gonna get a nacho bel grande from Taco Bell.
Okay. So I hope this was fun. This is fun for us because I haven't asked these questions in over a year, so I really didn't know.
I
the
don't
answers
remember.
to some. I don't remember them either.
I know we did it, but I really don't remember doing it now.
If you like this video, and we have even more questions, so if you want us to do part 2, we'll ask some more questions. Just leave it in the comment section below what your thoughts are. But until next time, guys, I hope you are enjoying our videos, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. So you just gonna walk away?
Yeah.
You can't wait to get out the chair. I'm still recording.
Oh, you gotta stop.